What's up, guys? Today I'm just making a quick little video kind of updating you guys on what I've done to the car since I haven't been filming. Most of the stuff, all of the stuff that I've done really is, you guys wouldn't have been able to see anything. It would have been it would have been stupid for me to film because it would have just been boring. Basically what I've done is we got the Hoosiers stuck on the car. I got rid of the Mickeys, put some Hoosiers on. I got the trans brake and the two-step wired in. And I got the MSD two-step mounted up right here. And that's down to the transmission, or to the trans brake. I got it wired to the trans brake button here, looped up, and then I used the Deutsch connector to wire in the trans brake button and then the line lock button. So we got that stuff wired in. That all works. I'll post a small clip here. Also, I got some of the rear suspension cleaned up, like the control arms. I don't know. Yeah, you ain't gonna see shit. Those are really like gummed up with mud and dirt from race week, mostly because where my headers or the mufflers come out, they kind of point towards the ground, and when I was going down that dirt road on race week, it just shot all that dirt right to the rear control arm and covered them in dirt, and then the bushings on it had a little bit, they had grease on the outsides of them, so it all got gunked up in there. So I cleaned all that so that would be free and moving. We got oil changed on the motor. That was the same oil that was on a race week, so I got too lazy to change it when I got home, so I just changed it now. Transmission's got fluid in it. We got some water in the rad. We put a new alternator on. I fixed the other alternator that I was running, but I figured I'd try this one and see if I get better luck with that. And then the other things I did that I went over already, new fuel regulator. We wired the alternator all the way to the battery because before it was just to the starter, and because of that, when you shut the quick disconnect off, the car would still run, so I had to fix that. So car fires up and everything, so I'm not just gonna make a video without starting this for you guys, so I'll fire it up and so you guys can, if you haven't heard it before, you should be able to hear it now. It won't sound as good just because I'm in a garage and it has a little bit of an echo, a lot of an echo, and it just don't really sound that good, but fuck it. Come on, don't do it. Fucking carburetors. You can do it. There you go.
fucking must.
It fires right up. You know, it's like 56 degrees. This car don't like cold. Well, most carbureted cars don't like cold, but this one don't like the cold. I'm not going to put it on the brake in here because if it fails, it's going to go, you know, through the garage and then into my truck. And I already fucked my truck up enough, so, you know, if I could avoid doing that, the fuck was that? I think a mouse just came out from underneath my car, guy. I suppose I should look at all the wiring. Anyway, so she's good. She fires up. I'm going to be going to Brainerd for the Memorial Day weekend. Be racing in the ice class there. Seeing what we can do with the slicks now, the trans brake, the shocks. Nothing motor-wise was changed. The transmission was built, so maybe I can get, like, you know, a little bit more. The trans brake should help the 60-foot. The slicks should help, and then the shocks for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot I did differently this year. So here's my dilemma: is I'm going turbo LS with this after this year, and so it's going to get a tube front. It's going to get a cage, obviously, the turbo, all that shit. You know, I'm going to be going through a huge process with this car, which would basically take this car out for, you know, a year or so, because I don't really make that much money, so it's going to take a while to do it. So would it make more sense if I just did exactly what I wanted to do with this car, just cut the front end off, have the tube on it, everything else, or should I go get another chassis and just build that chassis? The reason I would want to have another chassis is solely because this car was peppered in hail damage before I bought it. I mean, you're not going to be able to see it on the camera. You can see a couple of them. You know, the quarters got it pretty good. The roof really bad. You know, it's sun faded. Oh, now you can really see it. Sun faded. The doors got it too. You're not going to be able to see that. You know, fenders got it too, but that's not a big deal. That one's crushed anyway, so. You know, I would like to make this car look nice eventually. But I mean, if it's going to cost me a shitload of money in PDR, then I feel like it'd be worth it to just get another chassis and just do all that stuff, all the bar stuff to another chassis, and have this car, you know, to still, you know, have and do stuff with. So you guys let me know what would make more logical sense. Would it be worth it to get another car and do that? Or should I just do it to one car and not have to balance two cars and spend money on two cars? You know, I figured I'd try and get a second opinion on that, because, you know, if I'm going to do that, I got to buy a car. I got to buy another third gen here soon. For whatever reason, these things are just going up in price. I don't know why. There's nothing special about them, but the price for some of these have just skyrocketed, and whatever. Anyway, you guys let me know. I do have more stuff coming for the car. I'm just at the mercy of shipping companies and the companies sending me the parts. So, yeah, I do have stuff coming, but we'll just have to wait on that. Memorial weekend, we'll be up Brainerd. I'll be filming how the car does, how we do, and much it. The car fires up. Trans brake works, two-step works. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know this is kind of a boring video, but, you know, I live a boring life. So, here's this.